Revival during Limelight, that show?
The first show that we did back in San Antonio was at Limelight, top of the year, January, Super Soul Shakedown. A few weeks before that, we had shot the video for Strange Revival in Austin, so we had that energy in the air. Just crushed the Limelight that night, man. On stage, it was just high energy, out-of-body experience type of show. You know, sometimes you have a good show, you have a great show, then you have an out-of-body show. That was one of those out-of-body shows. Like, you didn't know, I don't think any of us knew what we had did until later on that night, or maybe the next day, like, man, we really tore it up that night. So that was a good show, man. The response from there, the booking started rolling in, people started talking. That was just to kick everything off. But Limelight, January 2010, that was a historic show.
You know, it's always a good opportunity. I think every time we do South by Southwest, we find some kind of connection that pretty much takes us somewhere, you know what I mean? So definitely good experience. Also, Damian Marley came up into the show. I think at the end of our set, they were performing next door, Nas and Damian Marley. So like I said, every time South by Southwest, it's always something like that happens, you know. And, you know, who wouldn't want Damian Marley, you know, to come in on the set? You know, we grew up on his father, you know what I mean, and grew up with a lot of his music. And for him to be at our show and actually dig it and to catch, you know what I'm saying, what we were doing was an amazing feeling to me. I know my brother, so.
Corova is, I think it's a really good live venue if you can get people in there to pack it and just give it that look and that feel. If it's empty, it's kind of, I'm sure it's a strange feeling to play there. We've never played there to an empty house, but it's just a matter of getting the right timing and the right bill. Backbeat Magazine, Angel and those guys, shout out to them, but Backbeat hit us up that we want to put y'all on the bill for this release party we're doing. And to their credit, they promoted and had the place wired up. From the time we walked in, it was jumping to other rock bands and indie rock bands that were on the bill. I had a good time listening to them. I have a real good time going to indie rock shows now at this point in my life and career. Like, I really get something from that environment, seeing those music fans and people who just really understand the live experience. I mean, I love the other crowds that we get, but that rock crowd, man, they come to rock out. You know, rather it's soulful, bluesy, street, whatever. They just want to rock out and have a good time, have a reason to put their hands in the air.
First time at Scout Bar, the experience was great. To be able to perform in a place of that size, with professional sound here in San Antonio, with the stage. I mean, it looks, you know, if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out on the website, Scout Bar. But it was a great experience. It was kind of around the time when we first got back together here in San Antonio, joining back up and getting the team ready and polished and getting ready out there to go, you know what I'm saying, kill the game again. And but the experience was great because it was, first of all, we always pretty much have a diverse crowd. A lot of people showed up. The venue was a little far out from the inner city, but still a lot of people showed up because of the, you know what I'm saying, the vibe, and of course MoJoe, and of course the venue. So it just ended up turning out really good, man. We did good to be able to perform on the stage with great sound, impeccable sound of what, like, they had it. I mean, that was just a great opportunity all the way around. So that's what it is.
The time we played Scout Bar was we were a supporting act for Devin the Dude, of course, Texas music and rap legend. It was an honor to have him here in San Antonio. So the people came ready to see him, and they came ready to see us. We had Question and Fade Dog and other great artists on the bill that opened it up, just set the mood. So by the time we hit the stage, the crowd was in a frenzy, you know what I'm saying? And we just came out. I was pretty lit up, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. By the time I hit the stage, I was feeling real good. And the band was just on point. We had DJ Donnie D with us. We don't do a lot of shows with DJs, so I mean, that was a little twist. We were able to play some songs and do some tracks that would not be right if you don't have a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing that we're good about. Like, we only gonna do what's right for the song and only what's right for the show and for that stage. And bringing the DJ in on that particular bill with all those hip hop acts and with Devin being there as a headliner, having a DJ was right on. We did Favorite Cut, we did Home off that Strange Fruit Project EP, Mask EP that got critical praise last year. Trey was featured on one of the best tracks on their Home, a Ninth Wonder beat. We opened up with that. It was crazy. Set that off. Crowd loved it. The response the next day, just phone calls, emails all over the place. Like, y'all killed it, y'all killed it. So Scout Bar, the 2 shows we did at Scout Bar been off the chain, man. We look forward to doing more.
Thing going on down there, downtown when they there. It's definitely something that the city definitely needs. I don't see, well actually I do see it being just as big as South by Southwest one day for the arts, because they do mostly the museums, the light shows, and the paintings and things like that, and luckily they have, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that they have entertainment down there as far as performing, but that crowd, again, another very diverse crowd. You're getting seen in front of thousands of people walking, walking just in the streets, just enjoying the food, enjoying the lights. Nighttime event, very beautiful downtown San Antonio. If you've never been, you need to come on, you know what I mean? But it was a great experience. I think it was probably about 800 people that probably surrounded the stage when we got on. So, you know, just performing in front of all those people, those new faces, you know, that's always a great thing. It's always a great thing, an opportunity for success.
Cafe Latino was more of an intimate show. It was a good event though. You know, Ed Preston from Lone Star, shout out to Ed. Man, shout out to everybody. There's been a lot of people that's really like stepped up and showed some love and support to what we've been doing this year. But Ed Preston came to us with the idea of this blended show he was doing, and he had his bands. He wanted to put us on as the headline act, and there would be free beer and free ice cream and free barbecue. And we were like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big paying gig. It wasn't a super big crowd or nothing like that. But it was just the right thing to do at the right time. It was like in the afternoon on a Saturday, beautiful day, and we were right there on the same level with all of the music fans and the Lone Star business, Lone Star consumers and everything. We just all mingling together. And the bands were killing it before we got up. They set the mood, got the energy right. We got up there, did a short set, and we had a good time, man. The band had a good time. What I remember about that show was Funky. Funky getting up from behind his drums, running in the crowd in a young wife beater. And but yeah, we all just had a good time, man. Cafe Latino, yeah, we had a good time.
But in a way I am, and a tad bit confused. So tonight, MoJoe plays the blues. See, because I remember 95, 96 when we had Brown Sugar and Elevators on repeat. But I guess you never really know what you got till it's gone, like that Joni Mitchell song. Like that Duke Ellington and John Coltrane tune, I'm in a sentimental mood. See, cause I came in this game with a fire inside. But with all this bullshit they playing, my seconds turn to days. So now I gotta search the underground for that fresh new sound. I encourage y'all to look up Kid Cudi's 50 Ways. Now for real, Google that Kid Cudi 50 Ways to Make a Record. That's some dope shit. See, because when there's money to get, the greedy will do whatever for it. So I understand the hustle and the traps of this game. But I didn't say I was thrilled. There's no way I can condone all these pointless songs. So I study alone. I got this Curtis Mayfield, Makings of You, turned up in my iPod, trying to get in my zone.